Thank you. Yes, very much. I think they were set up to be cautionary tales to children, and I think that kind of storytelling is also, for me, feels very much based around mythology. You know, I think every story has some kind of correlation or thread within mythology, and so we kind of explore them in different ways, but they are really truly based on those, you know, very, very classic tales. I think what's interesting is that, you know, what we thought of as fairy tales as stories for kids to teach them morality and teach them right and wrong and dark and light and all of that stuff, we're now kind of making into films for adults. So in a weird way, what I think we're saying is that these stories are relevant no matter what age you are, because we can lose sight of those things as we kind of grow up.
Hello, my name is Sara Ricordati from magazine Gente. I would like to know a little bit about the costumes, how elaborate they were and how difficult it was maybe to move within them.
Oh God, they were so difficult. They are so difficult. God bless you, Colleen Atwood. You are a genius, and yes, you have 780 Oscars, but boy, does she make us work. Those costumes are so heavy. And Emily and I were just hilarious in our contentment for them. They're so beautiful, and they are so helpful to kind of just transform. And there's, you know, in the mornings we would come in and we would rehearse in sweatpants and Uggs, and it just was never the same. You know, there's just something that happens when you get put in one of those gowns and you're in that corset, and your whole posture changes, and you have to kind of walk a certain way, and they all had a tremendous weight about them, so everything became very laborious, but it's so helpful for those characters, and she's just a genius with what she does as far as texture and building these pieces. I've made 3 movies with her now, and she's one of my favorite people. She's so collaborative, and she really, really understands character. And so it's always fun to work with her. But I find myself in the dressing room when I'm doing the costumes, when it's like, you know, you have the dress on for 10 minutes, you're just like, oh, this is amazing. Yes, I love it. Tighter, tighter. And then you're like on the set for 8 hours, and you're just like, oh my God, I can't breathe. Help me.